Magic are out of Orlando and into this interconference game. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And back in Utah following the road trip, it's the Jazz on home turf. And, of course, Franz Wagner. Team moving on here without him.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
And the Magic with possession. And Clark, this should be a good one. We've got a rare interconference rivalry in store for you tonight.
Yeah, the history runs deep between these two teams. And they only play twice a year, which adds to the level of intensity. So, you know, both of these teams put a lot of value on this one.
The drive by Smith. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, you can't give Smith a clear lane to the hole. When he sees it, he gets right into the defense and takes advantage of his speed.
And Jokic slams it in.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Now, here's Jokic. Following the missed shot by Dennis Smith. Now, here's Banchero. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Misses that one. He's made one and missed two this game so far. It's to Abaji. And there's the drive. Banchero grabs the board.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
Now, here is Smith. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Here's Azubuike, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Jokic. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Anunoby.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Pass to Suggs. Here's Jokic. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Back to Anunoby. Drives to the hoop.
Can't leave anybody open around Smith. I mean, he finds them quickly. Love his court awareness.
Pass to Hampton. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Jokic inside. Jokic draws the double. Shot clock at 3. Here's Bull. Rejection. And so Anunoby will bring it up for Utah. They trail by 1. Here's Abaji. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Jokic, no good.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Nice ball movement by Utah. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he had more than enough room there for one of those trademark slams that he's become noted for.
And Greg, don't you think once he got that space, you just knew it was going to happen?
So did the defense.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll tell you what, he does not squander those chances. I mean, he's always going to punch it home with that kind of chance.
Now, here's Jokic. Rebound by Azubuike.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
And Smith with the stuff.
Smith is so good at shaking up defenders when he's operating in the screen and roll.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's Bull. No points in the game yet for him. Banchero, that's good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Smith outside. Jacks up a 3. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And you know there aren't many teams with a more dedicated fan base than Utah. The Jazz fans are behind their team no matter what. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Bull. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
It's always striking, Greg, to see the bond between the Jazz team and their followers.
Well, when you're the only game in town, people take the team to heart. And we see it in cities like Portland and San Antonio as well. The fans form that attachment to their team.
Here's Hampton following the bucket by the Jazz.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Abaji. Outside Williams. 5 to shoot. Livingston with it. For 3. Banchero grabs the board. .141 left to play here in the first. That one falls. Banchero's got 9.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Pass to Abaji. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Utah?
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me, not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And they're also hitting that mid-range shot at a high clip. A big key will be to continue that success throughout.
Outside Anthony. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And, you know, Fultz plays bigger than his size down low, guys. Outstanding at using his body to draw contact.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Jazz leading by 7. .104 left to play in the first quarter. Lewis with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Over in the corner, Livingston. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Out to the right wing. 35 seconds left to play in the first. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And the Jazz with possession here. 10-point lead. 4 on the clock. Here's Livingston. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And the second free throw, good. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
You gotta step in front of Fultz, guys. I mean, he's solid when he comes rolling to the rim to hammer it down on these drives.
Here's Livingston. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's Utah holding on to it. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a very convincing performance from the Jazz so far.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Lewis with it. Now defended by Jokic. Fultz brings the double team. Lets the 3 fly. And the Jazz another 3.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Here's Jokic. Utah with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. He dialed that one up from long distance. Lewis has got 5 points now this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Orlando again turning it over. Here's Dunn. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Pass to Anunoby. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Anunoby's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And with that 3-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Jazz?
Dunn left side. Clock at 6. Puts the move on. And he lays it up and in. 7 points in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And there it is for him. Dunn's got his first 2 points of the night.
Dicing up the defense with his speed, Chris Dunn has extraordinary handling.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's Jokic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award. And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And from second-rounder to MVP, Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got 7 points.
Nice work from the Serbian. Jokic uses his body so well to get the looks he wants inside.
Anunoby has the open look. And the Jazz, another three.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Jokic. Banchero, that's good. He's got 11.
Yeah, his court awareness and feel, Jokic is incredible in those areas. I mean, he sees the floor extremely well for a big guy.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. Lewis on the way. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Dunn. Lewis with it. Now Bol defending. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Anunoby. Oh, good on the three. Orlando with the ball. Out to the right wing. Pass to Lewis. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And Bol wide open. He shoots. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Suggs has got his first bucket of the night.
Suggs just doing an outstanding job outworking the defense to get the rebound and score.
And the Jazz call time here. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Lewis, right side. Driving to the basket. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Dunn. Down low. Outside for Lewis. Shot clock at 6. Off target from outside. Here are the Magic now. Over in the corner, Banchero sinks the triple. Banchero's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, he's doing all he can to keep them in this game. He still has not missed.
Lewis outside. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Lewis. Here's Vanderbilt. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Back to Dunn. .110 left in the first half. The shot's good from Vanderbilt.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
In the corner, Bull with it. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Takes the three. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Vanderbilt's got 5 points so far.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
And Utah making a change here. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, giving away possessions here and really giving away the game.
Just in this quarter alone, they've already given up 10 points off turnovers. That's really how you can gift wrap the game for your opponent.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Drops in the tray. Bamba's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, he possesses both an inside and outside game, does Mo Bamba. And because of that, he's a headache when he's knocking down jumpers.
And so it's Utah, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Jokic with it. Makes it off the glass. 9 points in the game so far.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one goes on Anunoby.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Pass to Abaji. Nice ball movement by Utah. Shot clock at 5. Into the lane. Rebound by the Magic. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball.
You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
Anunoby trying to break free. The shot, no good. Now, Banchero. He's got 14. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Utah calls timeout. And here's Utah. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Left side, Williams. Back to Lewis. Pass to Anunoby. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Magic ball.
And Orlando has possession. Jokic a screen. And here is Hampton. Vanderbilt with the rebound. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. Oftentimes, Clark with Jared Vanderbilt, his impact isn't reflected in the box score.
Yeah, you know, that's a good point, Kevin. He puts up solid rebounding numbers, but I think it's his defense, which is his greatest attribute. He's a lockdown defender, and he's a high-energy hustle guy who plays with a lot of edge and tenacity, and that has value on just about any team.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Lewis outside. Back to Vanderbilt. Just 4 to shoot. Over Banchero. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's Orlando's ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. In the corner, Bull with it. Pass to Banchero. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Now, Anunoby. That shot missing. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Pass to Jokic. Now, here's Banchero. And it's off from three-point range.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
To the inside. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Vanderbilt inside. Misses the jumper. The Magic trailed by 21. Pass to Banchero. Here's Jokic. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Dunn. And Lewis has it in the corner. Banked in off the glass. Lewis has got 4 this quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
And here's Jokic. He's got 9. They get it again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And it's the Jazz's ball. Outside Williams. That's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
And stolen by Dunn. Back to Lewis. Dunn outside. To the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
And so here's Orlando. To the paint. It's stolen. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Dunn outside. Back to Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Williams has got his second basket of the night. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
The Jazz making a switch here. And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for you.
It is. I'm a proud papa, because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Anthony on the wing. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Stripped away. From deep. Lewis misses.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Utah. Tries a 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Anthony leading the charge. Here's Lewis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Anthony. The Jazz have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Lewis. And it's Orlando's ball. Pass to Bamba. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams with the block. They get it back. And so Orlando again turning it over.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Dunn outside. Lewis with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Here's Dunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I love Dunn being creative and getting these calls. I mean, he's amazing at putting defenders in a tough spot.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release and elite score.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Dunn. He's got 5.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Jazz fans, Kentucky, Utah Jazz dancers.
And the first one drops.
Boy, I tell you what, Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. A stat sheet stuffer for sure. He scores it, he passes it well, and he also gets to the glass from his position.
12 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Anthony. No good that time. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Jazz out in front. They finish off the third quarter on a 15-5 run. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And stolen by Dunn. Livingston with it. Takes it inside. Dunn outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Abaji. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Anthony down low. Utah with the rebound. Here's Livingston. There's the drive.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Whistle blows, basket is good, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Hey, somehow, some way, this guy makes these tough physical baskets and just drops your jaw with the way he does it.
Pass to Abaji. There's the triple. And they recover it. And here's Livingston. Second chance shot. Driving inside. And he sinks the layup.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now, I've seen it all.
Here's Richards. Outside Anthony. And stolen by Dunn. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
After a relatively slow start to his career, Mo Bamba has seen increased playing time, finally getting the opportunity to show why he was drafted 6th overall in 2018.
And for Bamba, his shot blocking and ability to space the floor really stood out.
And, Greg, that's a very valuable and unique combination. I mean, this guy has a 7'10" wingspan, covers a lot of ground defensively, moves his feet well, has a nice stroke. And at his height, he's able to get a lot of clean looks from beyond the arc.
That one misses. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
I like how Smith goes right at the defense. Actually, I love his attack mentality. He's not shy about shooting it inside.
Back to Jokic. Here's Banchero. Off target with his 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Smith with the stuff.
It's pretty cool to watch this guy be in this kind of a zone. Dennis Smith, amazing at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Now Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Yeah, he's been hooping, but the rest of the team, not so much.
Pass to Abaji. Here's the 3. Fires the 3. Livingston, no luck. And the foul on Dennis Smith Jr. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Pass to Bull. Inside. Jokic, no good.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Smith with a wide open look. Buries the long-range jumper. Smith's got 10 points in just the second half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Right wing. Bull. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
Smith surveying the D. Here's Azubuike. Jams it in off the great move.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Over to the wing. Drills the three-pointer. Bulls got 5 points in the quarter.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Smith with it. Picked up by Suggs. And it's Smith finishing it off.
No messing around from Smith there. When he's on the attack, he's got room to soar. He takes off towards the rim. Boom.
And it's Jokic missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Can't cash in from close range.
Boy, I tell you what, with each miss, you can just see the frustration building in him.
Back to Smith. Pass to Nba2k23. Nice ball movement by Utah. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic with the steal. And they're running. Looking to end his cold spell. And it's good on the layup.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a seventh of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Pass to Nba2k23. Back to Anunoby. It's stolen by Banchero. Here's Suggs. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really good aggressive take from Suggs, giving the defense no choice but to foul him there.
He hits the second from the line.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Smith outside. Lewis left side. The 3. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time. Are you kidding me?
How did he get that? How in the world did he get that?
Man. How did that go down?
Here's Banchero. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to rein it in down the stretch here.
From deep 3-point range and out of bounds as Utah gains possession. So it's Utah now. And here is Anunoby. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.